So the aim of these first few little videos, guys, is to get us more comfortable in the front rack position, which is in here. And as you know, if you've tried to get into that position, it can feel really uncomfortable, really difficult if you have a bar and you're trying to drive up, and that's usually caused by tightness in your upper back and your shoulder area. So these exercises are designed for that. So your first one's when you're lying on the foam roller. You want to make sure that you just do light movements forward and back, and that you work your way from your first rib right the way down, okay guys? So remember, your first rib starts way up here and comes down into here. So start up high and slowly but surely work your way down. Keep moving forward and back in the same area until you feel that there is a change. Then you move on to rotating sideways across. Again, it's the same thing. Think about loosening it up first before you move on to a new area. And then your last one is actually just turning onto your side and using that and still moving sideways there. Again, I don't want you rolling along it. I want you just rotating over it, okay? So the aim of this one then, guys, is to reset your shoulder into the back of the socket, alright? That's where it's most stable, and it is usually a very difficult thing to do. So for this one, we're going to use a kettlebell, and you're going to come up into the position, almost like the bottom of a Turkish get-up. But what you're going to do from here is then go into how you would set your bench and raise your hips up to get all the pressure going back, force that shoulder into its back position, then you lower your hips while it's still up. You're just going to bring your other hand over to control it, and you're just going to rotate. This is fantastic for the bench when we have to pretend to bend the bar right before the lift. This will help you secure your shoulder in that position and help move that upper back and get that shoulder into its more comfortable position. So this next one, guys, is then a way to kind of reconnect your chest and your shoulder in together. So for this one, you're going to have a lacrosse ball right in here. So right kind of between your collarbone and your shoulder, all right? And it's going to be in there. The important one for this one is that you're in control of how much pressure you kind of put into this joint, okay? So you're going to lie with it just under here, right? And you're going to lie forward. From there then, what you're going to do is you're going to twist the ball away from the shoulder that you're mobilising, alright? And that just kind of takes up any slack that's in that joint. And from there, you're going to move like you're doing a snow angel, okay? So make sure that when you come up to the top, your hand is there as you come up that way. And then as it goes round the back, it turns around so your thumb faces down as you go around. That's an important thing, to rotate that and really get the use out of this movement. I'll admit, guys, this one is not fun. So this one, guys, it's important that you try to use the strongest resistance band that you possibly have, okay? And stand as far up it as you can to create the most tension possible. The key to this one is keeping your palm faced up towards the ceiling, alright? So don't let that drop the whole way through this movement, okay? Get yourself right underneath the band so that the band is going right above your shoulder, so you need to duck right in under it, and you're going to use your other hand to pull over to stop your elbow from flying out, so bring it in. Then you take your step forward, keeping your stomach tight, your chest upright, and you should feel that all down that side of the body. So make sure that you take your time and you do that one properly. So this one, guys, is great for anybody that has a natural rounded forward shoulders, which is a lot of us. And usually what that happens is just you need to kind of unglue all the gunk that's in the back of your shoulders, okay? So you're going to use a lacrosse ball, and it's going to go right in here, into just underneath your armpit at the back, okay? And that's what you're going to do, and you're going to move your hand forward and back, okay? And that is just going to unleash a lot of the tension in that joint, okay? And should help you feel a whole lot better, especially if you're sitting at a desk or doing anything that's a lot of manual handling. This one should help you through that and make everything a little bit easier for you. So just take your time, make sure the ball's in the right position. If you need to move it about, you can, and just continue to do the movement until you find the point that hits the most. So this next one then is, it's going to help us with any upper body movement, okay guys? And in order to do that, use your lats, which run right down there, okay? And they're all long muscles, so it's important to work yourself from your armpit right into your lower back for this one, okay? And you're going to be putting the ball like right in this area here, just underneath the armpit, okay? And this is just going to kind of loosen up all those areas around that joint, okay? So if we're having shoulder issues, we need to look at everything around it. This one is going to help it. Again, guys, we're not rolling up and down, we're kind of just rolling across. Move it from your armpit right the way down until it stops doing its job. So this one, guys, is going to help us stretch out our pec area, alright? So the key to this one is tying your resistance band to a door handle, something that's not going to drop. Make it really quite tight, so a strong resistance band, or put your hand right up and really tight. Again, your key is to rotate that arm so that it's facing the ceiling as you turn around, and then take a step forward to kind of stretch all that area out in there, okay guys? So take your time, rotate away anti-clockwise from the point where your arm is.